The Gemini 3 spacecraft was supposed to be a routine mission, a crucial test run for the upcoming Apollo program. On board were two seasoned astronauts, Grissom and Ed White, who had already proven themselves in space. But little did they know, their journey would become one of the most pivotal moments in the history of space exploration. It was March 23, 1965, when disaster struck. As Gemini 3 orbited the Earth at an altitude of approximately 140 miles, something went catastrophically wrong. The onboard computer system began to malfunction, causing a series of alarming alarms to sound off in mission control. The astronauts were immediately alerted to the problem and began to frantically try to troubleshoot the issue. At first, it seemed like just another minor glitch. But as the situation continued to deteriorate, it became clear that something far more sinister was at play. The computer system had somehow become unstable, causing a chain reaction of errors that threatened to put the entire mission at risk. As Grissom and White struggled to regain control, Mission Control was forced to make an unthinkable decision: prepare for emergency re-entry. The implications were staggering. If Gemini 3 couldn't even manage a routine orbit, how could it possibly be expected to perform in the far more complex and treacherous environment of deep space? The repercussions would be felt across the entire space program, raising questions about the very foundations of American space exploration. Little did anyone know that this seemingly minor malfunction would set off a chain reaction that would disrupt the status quo forever, forever changing the course of history. On March 23, 1965, a shocking event shook the space industry to its core. The Gemini 3 spacecraft, carrying astronauts Grissom and Ed White, was orbiting the Earth at an altitude of approximately 102 miles above the planet's surface. This was a pivotal moment in the history of space exploration, marking one of the first manned missions under the United States Gemini program. Gemini 3 was launched from Cape Canaveral's Launch Complex 14 on March 23 at 9:24 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, aboard an Atlas rocket. The mission aimed to test the capabilities of the spacecraft and its systems in preparation for more complex tasks, such as rendezvous and docking maneuvers. Grissom and White were seasoned astronauts, having previously flown on suborbital flights in the Mercury program. As they completed their fourth orbit around Earth, disaster struck without warning. At 10:41 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, a sudden malfunction caused the spacecraft's fuel cells to shut down, leaving the crew with limited power and control over the ship. The exact cause of the malfunction remains unclear, but subsequent investigations attributed it to an electrical short circuit in one of the fuel cells. The malfunctions threw everything into chaos as Grissom struggled to regain control of the ship. With only about 15% of its original power remaining, Gemini 3 limped back towards Earth's atmosphere, narrowly avoiding a catastrophic re-entry that could have endangered both crew and spacecraft. The harrowing incident was a stark reminder of the unforgiving nature of space exploration and the importance of robust engineering and rigorous testing. The Gemini 3 spacecraft was orbiting the Earth at an altitude of approximately 145 kilometers, its crew consisting of veteran astronauts Grissom and Ed White. On board were a variety of experiments designed to test the capabilities of future space missions, including a critical evaluation of the spacecraft's navigation systems. At around 10:48 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Gemini 3's computer suddenly began malfunctioning, triggering an alarm that echoed through Mission Control in Houston. Initially, engineers suspected a minor issue with one of the spacecraft's fuel cells, but it soon became apparent that something far more significant was amiss. The problem lay in a hastily installed tether device designed to keep the spacewalk equipment within reach during extravehicular activities. However, this seemingly innocuous item had been inadvertently attached to the control panel of the onboard computer. When Grissom and White began their spacewalk routine, the tether created a short circuit, causing the computer's main switch to malfunction. As the spacecraft hurtled through space, its navigation systems went haywire. The crew struggled to regain control, but it was too late. Mission Control watched in horror as the Gemini 3 began executing random maneuvers, its trajectory veering wildly off course. It was a situation that threatened not only the safety of Grissom and White but also the integrity of the entire space program. Engineers scrambled to rectify the situation, finally isolating the problem after several tense minutes. As they brought the spacecraft under control, it became clear that this shocking event had serious implications for future space missions. The Gemini 3 malfunction served as a stark reminder of the complexities and risks inherent in space exploration. As the Gemini 3 spacecraft continued its mission to test the feasibility of orbiting and re-entering Earth's atmosphere, a sudden malfunction crippled the onboard systems. The shockwave sent ripples throughout the space community, prompting an emergency response from NASA engineers. At first glance, it seemed like a minor issue. A stuck valve in one of the spacecraft's fuel tanks had caused the malfunction. However, as investigators delved deeper into the problem, they discovered that this seemingly insignificant defect was actually a symptom of a larger design flaw. The Gemini 3 spacecraft's propulsion system, which relied on a complex network of valves and pumps, was inherently prone to failures. This revelation sent shockwaves throughout the industry, forcing engineers and scientists to re-examine their assumptions about spacecraft design. NASA's reputation for precision and reliability took a hit as the agency struggled to come to terms with the implications of this failure. As news of the malfunction spread, the public began to question the safety of space exploration. The Gemini 3 incident also highlighted the crucial role that AI could play in mitigating risks and improving spacecraft design. Researchers have been working on developing AI-powered predictive models to identify potential failures before they occurred. The Gemini 3 debacle served as a stark reminder of the importance of investing in these technologies, which could provide a safety net for future missions. The aftermath of the Gemini 3 failure marked a turning point in space exploration history. It led to sweeping changes in spacecraft design, with a greater emphasis on redundancy and fail-safes. AI-powered predictive models became an integral part of mission planning, enabling engineers to anticipate and prepare for potential failures. The industry's newfound reliance on AI would have far-reaching consequences, paving the way for even more ambitious space missions. As Gemini 3 continued its orbit around the Earth, a series of events unfolded that would send shockwaves through the space industry. The spacecraft's computer system, a critical component responsible for guiding and navigating the vessel, suddenly failed to respond as expected. This malfunction was not just any ordinary glitch, it had severe implications for the astronauts on board. Grissom, an experienced pilot and commander of the mission, quickly assessed the situation and took swift action. He manually overrode the computer's controls, engaging the spacecraft's manual override system to stabilize the ship. However, this decision had a profound impact on the mission's trajectory. The manual override inadvertently activated the re-entry sequence, setting in motion a chain reaction that would ultimately lead to a critical failure. The computer malfunction was attributed to a faulty switch on the Apollo Guidance Computer, AGC, specifically designed for the Gemini program. This particular AGC unit had been previously used during an unmanned test flight and had shown no signs of issues prior to the mission. The astronauts, unaware of this underlying problem, were forced to adapt their procedures on the fly. The incident highlighted the limitations and vulnerabilities of relying solely on automation in critical systems. It also underscored the importance of human intervention and judgment in high-stakes situations like space exploration. This pivotal moment marked a turning point for the Gemini program, as it forced mission control and engineers to reevaluate their reliance on computer systems and develop more robust backup protocols. As the situation continued to unfold, Ed White, the mission's pilot, radioed back to Houston with an update. "Houston, we've got a problem." These fateful words would become synonymous with disaster, but in this case, they signaled a critical juncture that would change the course of space exploration forever. As the Gemini 3 spacecraft careened out of control through space, a stunned NASA mission control team scrambled to respond. The crew, unaware of the impending doom, continued to execute their pre-programmed routine, oblivious to the unfolding catastrophe. It was only when astronaut Ed White radioed in a curt, "We've had a malfunction," that the full extent of the situation became clear. The Gemini 3's unexpected malfunction marked a turning point for space exploration. For years, NASA had been developing its spacecraft with a focus on precision and predictability. However, this incident exposed vulnerabilities in the system, revealing a fundamental flaw in the design of the Gemini series. The impact was seismic. The Gemini program was put under intense scrutiny, with many calling for major overhauls to prevent similar incidents in the future. Engineers worked tirelessly to identify and rectify the root cause of the malfunction, poring over data and conducting exhaustive tests. In the aftermath, NASA emerged from this crisis a changed organization. New safety protocols were implemented, including